What's up, guys? So Blizzard had a little bit of a, well, maybe not a surprise, but what just went live is the 100% experience buff in Season of Discovery. Also a 300% buff to the gold you get from completing quests. So you can guess what that means. Everyone's leveling their ults right now. Everyone is. And we're going to try to take advantage of that, which means we're going to sell to those ults. Obviously, that's how you make gold. If everyone is doing something, then maybe there's a way to take advantage of everyone doing that thing at the same time. So what we're going to look at is generally we're looking at anything that alts needs. So the main thing, or one thing that I've seen a lot of in the past is once they get the character to level 40 or to the max level, then they're going to want to get them strong. They're going to get them outfitted with the best gear, or at least get them with the starter set of gear if that's cheap on the auction house. That's something that has been very, very good over time. They're also going to want a couple of utility items that they're going to want to get. So bags, which you have some options to craft some bags, which may be profitable. We can see that right now. Small silk packs have exploded in price up to 55 silver from about 40. Making them now quite profitable. And that's because there's a lot of people buying bags because they're leveling their alts. So anything that people need either while leveling or just after hitting level 40, that's what you want to focus on right now. And there's a lot of options. So as you can see from the mailbox that I collected, I had 14 gold, which included a lot of the waylaid supplies. So obviously people are going to be leveling. They're going to be generating more waylaid supply crates, which means that particularly the lower level waylaid supply turn-ins, they're going to sell really well for the moment. Then they're going to reach level 40 and we're going to see an influx in previous gearing. Tailoring is the top one here. I have a video specifically about that. Casters are luckily the flavor of the month, but outside of tailoring, there isn't that much good for that market, but there are some very good tailoring recipes. Then obviously they're also going to want the epic items, at least many people are, because No Morgan, while it's harder than BFD, it's not really that hard, so most people are going to want to get their epic crafted items. So I expect that the salvage shuffle that I made a video about very recently is also going to be very relevant. We might see might help like slow down the collapse in price, because obviously the price is just going down long term on grime encrusted salvage. It's only useful really in this phase. But with an influx of more level 40s, we might see it like level out a little bit and not drop down as sharply as it has. And there's definitely going to be more demand from people wanting to get their stuff in like a reset or two whenever they're finished leveling to 40. Now lastly, there's one new group of very specific items that are super interesting right now. And there are a bunch of crafted professional items that you need for various quest turn-ins. In phase 2, I've gone through pretty much every quest turn-in item in the game to find all of them. Now there are some like professional and class quests not mentioned here because they're not that popular to do. But here is a TSM group that has all of them, or at least the most important ones. We also have the recipe source. Most of these are from the trainers. With the two that aren't from the trainer is the frost oil recipe, which is from a vendor in Alterac Mountains, and the Moonsteel Broadsword recipe, which is also a vendor bought recipe. Well, you can get both on the auction house for not that much. But the most interesting ones are these, I think, the ones that are available for both factions, particularly Frost Oil, Healing Potion, Lesser Invisibility Potion, and Pattern Bronze Bracers. You grab all of those, and you head to Badlands to Mr. Lotwell Veratius, and that's 3 easy quests turned in a row. Moonsteel Broadsword is for a quest that's available for both factions in Dustwallow Marsh. I think most of the Alliance people do this, but it is available as far as I can tell for both. Then there's a couple of the Alliance ones. I think both of the Hillman's Cloak and the Bronze Tube quests are very popular to do. Bronze Tube is just turning in Bronze Tube. This one, it requires you to kill some Yetis. And then there's a bunch of Horde quests that I'm not as familiar with because sadly I'm an Alliance main. But as far as I remember, these two are for a Shaman quest. This is for, I don't remember. And the Deadly Blunderbuss is maybe the more interesting one. So yeah, guys, it's a gold rush out there. I would suggest focusing quite heavily on waylaid supplies, particularly phase 2 ones. They're selling really quickly, and prices of many of them have absolutely exploded. Get those quest turn-ins, keep them on the auction house, and definitely if you have a tailor, crank out some bags and see if you can take advantage of the short-term boost in demand. If you want to try your hand with the quest items, there's the link in the video description to get to the blog to import my TSM group. With that, good luck, grab some gold, and we'll see you.